Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Patrick, and welcome to my guide to the Animal Magnetism quest on RuneScape 3. I've been doing so on old school RuneScape. I do have a version of this guide for that as well, link description below. Anyways, on screen right now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest and the rewards. There is an item on here that you'll need called polished buttons. If you don't have them, I will be showing you how to get them. But if you want to check your bank or something, you can search it for just buttons as well. If you're lucky and have those, you can simply click on the regular buttons to clean them, which turns them into the polished buttons. Anyways, if you need this, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get into it. Before we start the actual quest, I'm going to show you how to get something called polished buttons, which is an untradeable item that you'll need. First, you have to go to the Ham hideout in Lumbridge, which is indicated by the yellow marker on this map. You can get into this hideout by right-clicking this old mine entrance and choosing pick lock until it opens. It may take a few tries, but once it is open, you can click on it to climb down. Down here will be ham members that you can pickpocket and ham guards that you can kill. You can get the buttons by either pickpocketing or killing. Pickpocketing ham members require at least 15 thieving, and even at 15 thieving, you can only pickpocket the female ones. 20 thieving for the male ones as well. I would say pickpocketing is faster unless you fail too much, but it's probably not that much of a difference. Do whichever one you prefer. Do note that the item that you're looking for is just buttons, not polished buttons. When you get the regular buttons, though, you can simply click on them to clean them, and that's what turns them into the polished buttons. Alright, now we're actually going to start the quest. Go to the room in the Draenor Manor indicated by a yellow marker on this map. You can use teleports such as the Draenor Village Lodestone or an Amulet of Glory to Draenor Village to get close to there. Search this candle to get into the hidden room, then talk to Ava and select the first option that says I'll be happy to make your home a better place, then accept the quest. Go to the farming shop in Mauritania near Port Phasmatis. You can use teleports such as an ecto-file or the Canvas Lodestone teleport to get close to there. If you're not using teleports and need to get out of Ava's room, there's a lever on the east wall that you can pull to get out. Talk to Alice and select the fourth option that says I'm here about a quest. Go into the part of the farm where the undead animals are, put on your ghost speak amulet if it's not already on, and talk to Alice's husband who is a ghost. Talk to Alice and select the fourth option that says I'm here about a quest. Talk to Alice's husband again for the second time. Talk to Alice and select the fourth option that says I'm here about a quest. Talk to Alice's husband again for the third time. Talk to Alice for a fourth time, which should be the last, and select the fourth option again. Since you go back and forth so much between two of them, it's easy to lose track of which part you're up to and if you talk to them enough times. So I would suggest reading the conversation. Alice should be talking about ghost speak amulets so she could talk to her husband, as her husband doesn't trust you with the bank pin or something. That's how you know you can move on to the next part. If it doesn't say that, you probably missed the conversation and need to go through another cycle of, talking to her husband again, then talk to her one more time, or just keep doing that until it does say that. Alright, before I continue with the quest though, I'm going to show you how to get the ecto-tokens if you don't know how. If you already have them, you can skip to the time written on screen. Anyways, head east from the farm and go inside the big building. Open and climb down the trapdoor to the west. You have to go all the way down to bottom to reach the green pool of slime. The agility shortcut at the beginning will get you down a little faster, but it only takes you down one floor, and I think it requires 58 agility. Alternatively, you can just take the stairs. Unfortunately, the stairs you need to take down is always on the opposite side of where you just came from. So basically, you have to go all the way around, go down the stairs, then go all the way around again to go down the next set of stairs, and repeat until you reach the bottom. When you finally get down to the bottom, simply click on the pool until you get 4 buckets of slime. You don't need your own buckets to do this, by the way. You used to, and I thought you did, which is why I bought them, but then I dropped them to test it, and it seems you can just pull the buckets out of thin air now. Anyways, remember you need 4 buckets of slime before you can continue. When you have your 4 buckets of slime, go all the way back up. If you have an ecto file from the Ghost Horde quest by any chance, you can use that to teleport straight there. Once you're back on the main floor, climb up the stairs to the very east. Right click the middle of the bone grinder, choose status, then select the first option that says set grinder to auto. You can then just use your bones on a loader, which is the part of the machine to the right, and you'll automatically do the whole process by itself until all 4 of your bones are used up and turned into bone meal. Once again, just like the slime, you don't need empty pots. I thought you did, which is why I bought them, but I ended up dropping them to test it, and yeah, just like the slime, you don't need the pots. Once you have your 4 bone meal, go back downstairs. Click on the ecto fungus 4 times, which is the thing in the middle, which will offer all 4 set of your bone meal and slime for prayer XP. Then, while wearing your ghost speak amulet, you can talk to one of the ghost disciple, who should give you 20 ecto tokens. I believe they go in your currency pouch or something, so you won't see them in your inventory. I honestly didn't check, but as long as the ghost disciple says he's giving you the 20 ecto tokens, you should be alright. At this point, everyone should have talked to Alice and her husband enough times. Everyone should have their 20 ecto tokens. Everyone's on the same page. Good. Let's go to the house next to the Slayer Tower. The Canifis Lodestone is probably the best teleport you can use in this case, so get as close as possible there, unless you have a teleport that can also take you to the Slayer Tower. Talk to the old crone 2 times. At the end of the second conversation, you receive a crone-made amulet. Go back to Alice's husband at the farm. Talk to Alice's husband and select the first option that says, okay, you need more than I do, I suppose. You're going to talk to him twice. You'll see a cutscene after the second time. After the cutscene, talk to him one last time and select the chat options run on screen. You'll exchange your 20 ecto tokens for the 2 chickens. Go back to Ava in the Draenor Manor. Search this candle to get into Ava's room and talk to her. Pull the lever to get out of the room and go to the kitchen. Talk to the witch twice. At the end of the second conversation, she'll give you some selected iron in exchange for your 5 iron bars. Exit the manor and go southwest to the center of the Remington mine. You can use teleports such as the Port Sam lodestone to get close to there. You're supposed to stand in the center of the mine, but I don't think it has to be exact, just get as close as possible. Ideally around where the mining symbol is on your minimap, that looks about right. So stand there, turn yourself to face north, then click on the selected iron, which will also turn into a bar magnet. It'll say that in your chat box as well. Try a different spot if it doesn't work. Also remember, you have to be facing north. Once you have your bar magnet, go back to Draenor Manor. Search the candles to get into Ava's room and talk to her to give her the magnet. Pull the lever to exit the room, leave the manor but stay on the property and run around to the front entrance, but do not come back in. You're going to stay on the outside. If you go south of the front entrance, you probably know the undead tree that attacks you on the way up here. The text where it says undead tree will be in yellow if you hover your mouse over the tree, and normal trees are blue, I think. Anyways, try to chop the undead tree that attacks you using your axe, which will fail, and it'll say that in your chat box as well that you should report this to Ava, so go back to her. Search the candle to get back into a room and talk to Ava. Go to the Slayer Master in Berthorpe, who is basically right next to the lodestone, so be sure to use that. Talk to Toriel the Slayer Master and select the chat options written on screen. You'll give him your mithril axe and holy symbol in exchange for a blessed axe. Go back to where the undead tree is that attacks you outside of Draenor Manor. With your blessed axe, chop the undead tree, which should work now and give you some undead twigs, then go back to Ava. Talk to Ava to give her the undead twigs. Talk to Ava again to get some research notes. Click on the research notes to translate them. This part's really easy. So at the bottom you'll see 9 green lights. If you click on one, it'll turn it red. Click on the same one, it'll turn it back to green. The only ones that should be green starting from the left side, obviously, the second one, the fifth one, and the last one. So click on all the other ones to turn them red. When you're done, simply close out of screen. Talk to Ava again to get something called a pattern. Use the pattern on either the polished buttons or the hard leather to create a container. Then talk to Ava one last time, and that will be the end of the quest. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come. If you haven't already, catch you later. Peace.